Aspergillosis Outbreak 2025. Is the zombie fungus a real threat? Aspergillosis isn't new, but how it's evolving and who it's affecting in 2025 is. This airborne fungus is becoming more resistant, more widespread, and harder to treat, especially in people with chronic lung conditions or weak immunity. Here's what's changed and why health officials are watching it closely. Aspergillus is a common mold found in soil, dust, and decaying matter. When inhaled, it usually doesn't harm healthy people, but in those with weakened immunity, like cancer patients, transplant recipients, or people with chronic lung disease, it can cause a deadly infection called aspergillosis. It spreads deep into the lungs and sometimes even the brain. What makes this fungus so hard to fight? It's increasingly drug-resistant, meaning even powerful antifungal meds may not work. According to the CDC, more than 14,000 hospitalizations in the U.S. each year are linked to Aspergillus, and the fatality rate for invasive aspergillosis can be as high as 50%. Experts say climate change is fueling the spread of this zombie fungus. Hotter, drier environments help spores survive and travel farther. A 2025 study warns that parts of the U.S. Southwest and Midwest are now seeing a spike in cases where Aspergillus wasn't previously a threat. It's not turning people into zombies, but the comparison to The Last of Us isn't that far off. We're dealing with a real fungus, mutating fast, surviving in harsh conditions, and targeting vulnerable lungs. And the medical system isn't fully prepared to handle drug-resistant fungal outbreaks on a national scale. The people most at risk include cancer or transplant patients, people with lung diseases like COPD, those on long-term steroids or immunosuppressants, and increasingly, even healthy people exposed to high fungal loads. To reduce your risk, avoid dusty areas during construction, use HEPA filters indoors, wear masks in mold-prone spaces, and talk to your doctor if you're immunocompromised and showing flu-like symptoms that aren't improving. Aspergillosis may not be fiction, but with awareness, early detection, and proper care, it doesn't have to lead to a deadly outcome. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and protect yourself, especially if you're at higher risk. For more information on aspergillosis and other health risks, visit iCliniq.com. Stay safe and take charge of your health today.